of logarithms. So we are continuing from where we left. So here is another one. I think this one should be number 8. So this one, they are giving us log 81. Please let's write it. They're giving us log 81. Log 81 minus log 16. Log 16 all divided by log 9. All divided by log 9 all divided by log 9 minus log 4 minus the log of 4 minus log 4. So actually, these logarithms, they work hand in hand. So as long as you know the laws, then it's much easier for you to be able to proceed. So with regards to this one, we're going to change 81, writing it with the base of 9. We're going to change as well as what? As that 16, writing it with the base of 4. So this is going to be log. So that is 81. So that 81, we're going to change it because we understand that 81 is the same as 9 squared. So we're going to write 81 with the base of 9. You know why? I'm being guided by this 9. As well as here, since this is 4, I'm going to change that 16, writing it with the base of 4. Do you see? So this basically means to say, as we continue, we're going to have what? Minus. So that is going to be log. Do you see we are having 16? So I'm going to write 16 with the base of 4. That should be what? 4 squared. 4 squared. So this 4 squared, I'm taking it from the fishbone method, as well as that 9 squared. I'm taking it from the fishbone method. And then that log 9, you just write it as it is. You just say log of what? Log of 9. Then you just say minus the log of 4. And then now when it's like this, it makes your work to be much neat. So the next step, what you are going to do, you simply gonna use that concept of doing what? Of taking 2, writing it in front. Yes. That will be what? That will be 2. So that will be what? That will be 2, the log of 9. And minus, you're also gonna do what? You're also gonna take this 2 as an exponent to bring it for 40 in front. So that will be 2 as well. Then you write log 4. And then the denominator part, you just leave it as it is. So that is log 9. And then log 9. And then minus what? Minus log 4. So now when you have this, you can actually see that on your numerator side, you're having a common factor of what? You're having a common factor of 2. So on the numerator side above, I'm just going to take out 2 as a common factor. So when I take out 2 as a common factor, I'll say open bracket, I'm left with what? I'm left with log 9. The log of 9 minus the log of 4. Do you all understand? Do you all understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then from here, you divide by that denominator, you leave it as it is. So that will be what? That will be log 9 minus log 4. So the next step, you can actually see that this is going to cancel this. Log 9 minus log 4. It cancels log 9 minus log 4. What is going to be your answer? You're left with 2. 2 is your final answer. Any question? Any question? Let's mute ourselves. So if there's no question, now we proceed. I lost count of what number are we doing now? We are on number what?
Number
Number what?
Number 9, sir.
Okay. Now we are on number 9. So on number 9, we are given log of what? Open bracket. We're having 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 0, 1. So they will just say simplify this. If they give you this and then they're saying simplify, you must not panic. So you just write log as it is. And then you say open bracket. To those who have a calculator of Casio, you go to your calculator, you say 0,0001, and then you say equals to. It will give you numbers in a fraction form. And then when it gives you numbers in a fraction form, please tell me what are the answers there. It will give you numbers.
1 over 10,000.
So that is 0,0001. That is 1 over 10,000. Do you see? So you'll write this as 1 over 10,000. 1 over 10,000. 10,000. And then after that, we are still going to write log. So you write log, open bracket. So you changed 1 over 10,000, writing it in an exponent form. So 1 over 10,000 in an exponent form is the same as you writing 10,000 to the exponent of negative 1. 10,000 to the exponent of what? Of negative 1. Are we all here?
Yes.
Then, so we're going to use the fishbone method. Writing 10,000 in an exponent form. So that is 10,000. 10,000 in an exponent form, it gives us what? Yeah, this one is a bit challenging, but it's easy at the same time. Just a second.
It's 2 over 4. It's 2 to the exponent 4 times 5 to the exponent 4.
Yeah, you are not wrong. You can also write it like that. But I think you must change. You know why? When you say 10,000, writing it in an exponent form is 2 to the exponent of 4 times 5 to the exponent of 4. But I'm running away from writing that one. So we must write, yes, it should be 10 to the exponent of 4. Let's try 10 to the exponent of 4. What is 10 to the exponent of 4? That should give you 10,000. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So since that is the one that we are looking for, so here we're going to write log. We'll say log. Then you just say brace. So that is 10,000. You understand that 10,000 is the same as 10 to the exponent of 4. And it put on bracket all raised to the power of negative 1. Am I making sense? So this one, this 10 to the exponent of 4 is the one that gives you 10,000. And then this one of negative 1 as an exponent is that one there. So there's no difference there. And then now you writing that, as you continue, you'll just say log. And then you write the base of 10. And then you multiply the exponent. You multiply the exponent. You know why? Sorry, under exponents, there is this law. It's law number 3 when under exponents. It says that a to the exponent of m all raised to the power of n. That will be equals to a to the exponent of mn. Who has ever seen this law? Yes. So you write the base of 10, then you use law number 3. So this, it's law number 3 of exponents. So that's why I said, okay, let me write this, of exponents. That's why I said we are having laws of exponents as well as laws of logarithms. The one that we are dealing with now is laws of logarithms, of which laws of logarithms And laws of exponents, they work hand in hand. So you'll actually see when we are dealing functions, they will just say, draw the inverse of an exponential function. So you must know that as we'll be dealing with functions, the inverse of an exponential function, it's a logarithmic graph or a log graph. That's why I'm teaching you AMA logs, so that you don't get confused when you are going to do AMA functions. So here it's a matter of you writing the base of 10. Then after writing the base of 10, you multiply the exponent. 4 times -1, that's -4. And then after that, you apply that very important rule of draw P, taking this -4, bringing it forward here in front, just like that. Any question?
No.
Okay, so you write that -4, taking in consideration that that is going to be what? Log 10. And then, it's very important. I told you that, okay, sharp, this one we all know it's -4. I told you that the log of 10, that is going to be 1, always. And then you say -4 times 1, that is -4. So it means to say -4 should be your final answer. Any question?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can't we use on that thing is number 1, 3, line 3, where you say 10 to the power 4 times 5 to the power 4. What's wrong with that one? Use it there.
Come again?
On log, I mean, on this one, on line
Yeah.
number 1, 4, 3.
Yeah.
Where you said, what is the exponent of 10,000?
Yeah.
Can't we use this one, 2 to the power 4 times 5 to the power 4?
You can use it. You're going to get the same answer. Let's use it. Let me show you. I didn't do it.
Yes, let's use it.
But I know we're going to get the same answer. Okay, let's do it.
Let's try and see what.
It's maths at the end of the day. So let's say log.
Okay.
Log. And then that is 0, let's start it 0, 0, 0, 0. Was 0, 0, 0, 1, ne? Yeah. So those who used this alternative method, which is solution number 2, you're not wrong. You're still going to get a correct answer. Let me show you how. But it will need you somewhere, somehow, to see that you'll be working with law number 1. Somewhere, somehow. Let me explain it. Don't worry, you're going to get the same answer. So this one, you'll just start by changing. You write log, then you write, you say 0, 0,0001 on the calculator. We got 1/10,000, if you still remember. Sharp. You write 1/10,000. And then after writing 1/10,000, this one you're going to say log. You're going to say log. You're going to say log. Then you change that 1/10,000, writing it in an exponent form. That is going to be what? 10,000 to the exponent of -1. To the exponent of -4. And then that will be what? That will be log. Then you change, or before you even change it, do it like this. Do it like this. Take this -1 on an exponent, bring it forth in front there. So you're gonna have what? You're gonna have -1, and then the log of 10,000. Log of 10,000. And then after that, what basically you're gonna do here? You'll just write -1, open bracket. So that is, or let's write it like, yeah, -1, and then you say log. So that is 10,000. So 10,000, we got 2 to the exponent of 4, ne? 2, the exponent of 4, times, to those who use this one,
5 to the exponent of 4.
5 to the exponent of 4.
Yes.
So this one here, it's -1. And then here you must change this using law number 1. And here we all know. That's why I'm saying if you're gonna use this one, you must be very careful because you must understand law number 1. So what does law number one says? Says that the log of a xy equals to the log of ax plus the log of ay plus the log of ay. And then this basically means to say here I'm going to have brace. Then what am I going to get? I'm going to have the log of what? The log of 2 to the exponent of 4. Do you see? Plus the log of what? 5 to the exponent of 4. Brace. Then we are still having -1. Say brace. Now let me erase the law here. In this one, what you're gonna do? Still up. Are you gonna get the same answer? Yeah, you're gonna get the same answer. So you'll drop that 4. So it means to say you'll have what? 4 the log of 2. 4 the log of 2 plus you'll also drop that 4. That will be 4 for the log of 5. Then yeah, this one -1 brace. Take out the common factor there. I think that's gonna be 4. Open bracket. Then you're left with 2 plus log of 5. Then let's see. -1 times 4 is -4. Open bracket log 2 plus log 5. Is there anything that you are seeing here? Is there anything that we are seeing? Yes. To those who don't see it, let me show you. So you're gonna take this again. You use law number 1. Then you'll get 1. Let's use law number 1. So look at this. So here we are having -4. It's meant at the end of the day, you'll still get the same answer. So that is gonna be -4. And then if you use law number 1, remember law number 1 is like this. Let me show you here. Law number 1, it says log ax, the log of axy, the log of axy, it's equals to log of ax plus log of ay. Let's move ourselves. It's equals to, so that is going to be the log of ax plus the log of ay. The log of ay. The log of ay. And then after that, you can actually see that this one here, it's written in this form. So we're going to change it and write it in that form. So this basically means to say you multiply x and y. But in our example, x and y is represented by 2 and 5. So you're going to multiply 2 and 5. You're going to get 10. What is log 10? It's 1. -4 times 1, -4. That's the final answer. So the next step here, you understand that that will be the log of you multiplying 2 times 5. That is going to be 10. Do you see? And then you're having -4. Let me write it properly. -4 log 10. That will be equals to -4. Open bracket, what is log 10? 1. Then you say -4 times 1, it's -4. Even if you use this one, you're still going to get the correct answer. And then one thing that you need to understand, if it's myself who's doing that, some of these steps that are necessary for me to write them. Even if it's you, I believe as I'm writing, you understand that it's unnecessarily to write some of these steps. Like this one, let me show you. These two steps is one and the same thing. It's just that here, I wanted to remove the brackets here. And then there's no necessary, it's not necessary for you to make a lot of these steps. The way I teach maths is just because of I want you to understand it every now and then, the basics. And then if you now grasp the steps that I'm teaching you, you will realize that you will have mastered how to solve this. And some of the steps, they will be unnecessary for you to write them. But at the end of the day, even if you're going to change that, you're still going to get -4 as part of solution number 2. Even if you're going to use the first one, you're still going to get -4. Why? Because in maths, there are many ways to kill cat. You can actually see that here, there was a lot of steps, of which some of the steps, it's unnecessary for me to write them. But it's just because of I'm just grooming you to say, you must know how to solve that. Do you get to see that? Any question? Any question? Any question, guys?
No, sir.
No question.
No question.
So, did I answer you, Hadren?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much. It's fine. Covered.
Okay, cool. And then there was someone who said you're gonna send a solo, I think a sum in the group, something like that. You said you didn't understand. It's just that I didn't know who was that.
Yeah, it's me again. I couldn't find it. If I get it, I'll try and post
Okay,
it.
no problem. Now let's continue. So since
Yeah,
guys, you
let's
understand
continue.
those, we are on number what? We are on number what?
10.
10. Okay.
Yes.
So this one, it's
Number 10.
yeah?
That's number 10.
Oh yeah. So this one is a bit tricky, né? But it needs you to know the laws again. So they're giving the on number 10, they're giving you what? 2 log 60. 2 log 60. And then after they give you 2 log 60, they're saying -2 log 2. -2, the log of 2. And then -2 log 3. You see this one? If you can understand that concept of taking that exponent, bringing it forth, then you are good to go. So this one is the reverse of that. We're going to take this 2, put it here as an exponent. We're going to take this 2, put it here as an exponent. We're going to take this one, put it there as an exponent. Do you all see that? So this basically means to say you're going to have what? You're going to have log of 60 to the exponent of 2. Do you all understand this?
Yes.
Okay. And then here we're having a negative sign. You say minus, then you write log 2. Remember, I said you're going to take this one. Again, this 2, you put it here as an exponent. So we write that here. We write that here. Log 2, and then we write that here. We write that here, 2. Then we still have minus. Still have minus log 3. And then you're going to take this 2, you write it there as an exponent. It will be 2. Just like that. Do you all see?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next step, what you can do is just to simplify that. can just say log. What is 60 squared? 3,600. Is it 3,600?
Sorry, sir.
What is 60 squared?
3,600.
Yes, I was waiting for an answer. Okay, I wrote it. Then you're gonna say minus
Oh,
log 2 squared, that is 4.
4.
Then you say minus the log of 3 squared, that is 9.
9.
And then here, you'll write log of 3,600. Then after writing a log of 3,600, here we're having a negative, you'll say minus. And then check this part. This part from here, it represents what you call law number 2. Do you all see that? Do you all see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But why can't you use 3,604?
I can also use it. It's still correct. Let's use
okay.
Yeah. Let's use this one since you want it. So that it doesn't seem like I'm the one who chose this part. So let's choose this one. So since that's the case, that will be what? You'll write it like this. It simply means to say you'll write it like this. You'll write log 3,600 divided by what? Divided by 4. Am I making sense? And then
yes,
say minus log 9. You're still going to be correct. And then from there, this basically means to say you'll just say the log of. So you take your calculator, you just say 3,600 divided by 4. What do you get?
90.
You're getting divide by
90.
Is it 90 or 900? It's not
900.
900, yes. Should be 900.
900, sorry.
Then you say minus log 9. So do you see, guys, that, oh, now since we are having log 900 minus log 9 is still law number 2. So since that is law number 2, you're still going to write it like this. As in like log of what? Log of 900 divided by 9. Do you all see? Then that will be what? That will be log. What is 900 divided by 9? That is, I think it's 100.
100.
Yeah, it's 100. And then that is going to be log. So to those who don't know, that is 100. You do it aside on a scribbler with a pencil. You use the fishbone method. You just say 100. You just say 100 divided by 10. You just say 100 divided by 10. What is 100 divided by 10? You're going to get 10. You write 10 here. And then you say 10 divided by 10. You're going to get 1. You write 1 there. And then you count how many 10s do you have on the left-hand side of the fishbone method. There are 2. So it means to say it will be 10 squared. It's equals to 100. And then after that, guys, you go back to where you were writing. So since this is 100, and you understand that 100 is the same as 10 squared, in the place of 100, I'm going to put 10 squared. So that is 100. I'm going to say 10 squared. And then after writing 10 squared, what am I supposed to do? Remember, this is 10 squared. You bring it forth, right? You bring that 2 forth. So it will be 2 log 10. And then after is 2 log 10, 2 is the same as 2 by 2. Open bracket, log 10 is 1. Then you write 1 there. And then after that one, you just say 2 times 1. Final answer should be 2. Any question? Any question?
Yeah, covered.
Sorry, sir.
Yes? Yeah?
Which law is used on the second step?
Okay, let me check it. Second step, second step, second step, on the second step. Oh, which law is used?
Yes.
Okay. Let me show you which law is used. Because there are many laws there. Yo. I think it's the reverse of law number 3. Just that I want to write it down for you. The reverse of law number 3. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let me just show you. Yeah, I'm correct. It's the reverse of law number 3. So if I were to speak about law number 3, it's like this. Let me explain law number 3 first. So law number 3 says log of what? Log of a base x to the exponent of m. That will be equals to what? M the log of ax. M the log of ax. So that is law number 3. Ne? So this one, let me do like this. So this one is the original law. Let me just write original law number 3. And then since you said which law is used on step number 3, that is the reverse law of this law number 3. What is that reverse law? I'm just gonna write it with the green color. It says that the m of log a base x, that is gonna be equals to what? That is gonna be equals to log ax to the exponent of what? Of m. Am I making sense? So to answer your question, this is the law that I've used there on step number 3. I hope I've answered you.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Any question, guys? To those who recently joined us, any question? The floor is for everyone. Don't be afraid to ask the guys. Anyone who wants to anyone who has a question? Okay, let's talk. Are you learning or you still don't understand, or we just take it step by step? Let's talk. Seset, do you understand?
We are learning, sir.
Do you understand, Seset?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Okay, cool. Stembile, I'm learning. Say, okay, cool. Stembile. Magas Pelento, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kitu, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Akwenga, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Skuselom Tembu, do you understand? Skuselom Tembu, do you understand? Kamohelo Sirahi, do you understand? Snentlantla, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's just that I'm trying to know your names. Some people, I think, they're connected with the devices whereby it's written names of their phones, so I can't be able to mention their names. But everyone, I hope you guys can hear me. I hope everyone is understanding. Is there any question to everyone who's joining us for the first time, or everyone whom I didn't mention their names? Harden, do you also understand?
Yeah, thank you very much. Right.
Okay, cool.
Moving slowly and slowly. We're
Oh,
getting there.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's what matters most, guys. It's not a matter of us doing a lot of things in a day. At the end of the day, if I can ask a question, then there's no one who's not answering me. But even if I can do two sums in a day, as long as you can understand two sums, that's what matters most. I know that even if you can get such questions in an exam, going onward, you are not going to struggle. So that's what matters most, because there's no need of us rushing. Where else, even if we can finish, if I can ask a question, then there's no one to answer me. Then it seems like I wouldn't have done justice to everyone. But even if we are taking it slow by slow, step by step, then I know that most of you guys are learning. And to those who just recently joined us, or to those who have been with us who still don't understand this, I will encourage you to watch the YouTube videos. Just even if you can watch it 10 times, even if you can do one sum, do it several times. That's how basically we do maths. As long as you can just understand that one sum. And the important aspect with regards to logarithms, for you to excel with them, if you want to become an expert, you just simply know the laws, the rules. If you know the laws, the rules, then you are good to go. Like it, as I can say, you see this one. Let me show you. This one, we all know that is law number 3. But based on the previous example that I just did, this one, let me show you. It needs you to think a lot, making sure that if you know law number 3, then you understand that is the reverse method of law number 3 here. That's why I'm saying here, you take this 2, you write it on top of 60. You take that 2, you write it on top of 2. You take that 2, you write it on top of 3. You know why? Simply because of this law number 3, this one. The reverse of that, do you see this one? So that's how basically it works. So for you to get a good grade in maths, just make sure that each and every topic that you are dealing with, you just understand the basics. Because I understand that those who did matric long time ago, who are still going to write, I will encourage you to just know the basics. If you can know the basics, then you are good to go. It's kind of like me teaching you how to drive a car. You can't take a car from point A to point B, where else you don't know that before you can change a gear, you must at least uh, have your foot on a clutch, for an example. So you can't take a car from point A to point B to point C if you don't know the basics of gear number 1, gear number 2. Maths is also like that. I can't give you an exercise or a sum in maths and say solve it, why else you don't understand the basics. And coming back to basics, what are basics? Basics are these laws of logarithms. If you can know all the laws of logarithms, then you will have understood all the basics. Even if I can give you one of the questions which might seem to be difficult, but to you it will be just easy as ABC. So that's how, guys, we do maths up until we meet on the next session. Sharp, guys, if there's no more questions. Any questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, cool. Then we are done for today.